to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to tell you what I learned about junk journaling and how much I enjoyed it. I participated in December Daily and I had so much fun. However, I do have some things that I need to improve on. So the very first thing I want to improve on is the signatures. Silly me, made a junk journal, and I made it for 25 days of December because I wanted to do it up to Christmas time. So I made one big junk journal, one signature. So what happened was it got extremely fat, extremely fast, and it did not lie flat. So while I was working on it, it wasn't flat. So here is my junk journal. It got extremely fat. I had only one signature in there. I sewed the signature into the cover, which I made, and then I put it in my Chic Sparrow notebook, and it was just getting too fat, and I couldn't. By the time December 25th came around, or December 20th, I couldn't really work in it. It was very hard to work in it because it did not lie flat. So this is my first attempt at junk journaling. I love the process. I love doing it every day. However, I am going to change it in 2020. Now, not only that, I finished this book in December 25th. And what about the rest of the month? So, I wanted to continue doing it in December, but this one ended in June 25th. So, in December 25th, sorry about that. And I wanted to continue on. So I wound up making another junk journal, another signature from December 26th to the new year. And I wound up making it the wrong size, and it doesn't fit. This is the new one that I just made. It doesn't fit, and I made a cover and everything, and it doesn't fit into my Chic Sparrow notebook, which is taller. I made it shorter. I apparently cut the paper wrong, and I was like, I'm just going to go with the flow and continue this until this January 1st. So yeah, I did not do Christmas papers. I did regular type papers in here. I do love doing it every day, and I will do the finished flip of this once I'm finished. So yeah, so that I learned a lot about doing junk journals and making signatures since then. I am going to be making another one for 2020. However, let me share it with you. My goal is not to sew it in and make smaller signatures. So while I work in the book, it will lie flat. Yes. So I wound up going online and searching YouTube and looking for tutorials all over the place. So I am going to go smaller because I thought this was a great project. So I am going to go A6, which is easier, and I am making inserts. I'm making 2 inserts for the month. So, yeah, so it'll be 2 weeks in each insert. So here is what I'm using. I'm using a Chic Sparrow eclass, and I already put my inserts in here for January and February. So, yes. So you cut the paper, 8.5 by 11 paper in half, and then you fold that in half, and it's perfect for this size. Now, I did not put the cover, like this one, I sewed the cover on the inserts, and then I started working on it, and I stuck this inside the Sparrow. I did not do that for this. So what I am doing is making inserts, not sewing them together, and just putting the inserts in here. Now, I noticed that another person was doing this. I don't remember who it was, but you can take the pages out of here and work on it and then stick it back in the book, which is awesome. So I have in here January and February in here. I made I have 4 inserts in here. I made 2 for each month. So it will be January 1st to January 15th, and then the next insert is the 16th to the 30th, and the same thing with February. So that's what I did here. I'm going to show you March. I made March already, but it's not in the book. So here is March. This is my first insert. So it's going to be January 1st, March 1st to March 15th. So this is my first insert. I have 4 pieces of paper folded in here, and it makes 2 weeks. So, and that's what I did. I just did colorful paper inside, 4 pieces of paper folded in half, and then the back cover folds over so there's a pocket, which is really cool. I did not sew it, so while I'm working, I can take the page out of my book, work on it, use my sewing machine, because I could not do that in my December daily. I couldn't use my sewing machine unless I was doing something outside and then gluing it into the book. So now I could take the pages out of my book, which is awesome, and then just insert it back into my book. Okay, so I just put it, and this is my second one. This is March 16th to the 30th. Or 31st, I don't know how many days in March, but here are my 2 inserts for March. Very simple, very not sewn together, not sewn into a book where I can't maneuver and take my pages out and use my sewing machine or whatever. I couldn't even ink inside my book. It was so hard to do in my December daily. So here is my 2020 January and February. So I put each insert onto a string. So when you open it up, they sit very nicely in here. The first insert is January 1st to January 15th, and it's just paper that's in here, and I can take it out. It's not sewn in, it's just on the string. I could take something out and work on it. Oops, I just dropped something. But so say I want to work on this page. I could take it out and work on it, put it through my sewing machine, ink it up, whatever I want to do to the page, then stick it back into the book, and I could sew it at the end. Like when everything is finished and everything is done, I could sew it into a cover. So I'm sticking it back in right now. Very simple, very easy. I have 4 inserts in here. Here's the second one. These are signatures. This is the second signature. And then all the way back here this is my February one, February 1st to February 15th, and then this is the next one. So I used my scrapbooking paper. I did not sew it together, so I could take the pages out. I used some paper. I ran out of tea-dyed paper. Here's my last tea-dyed paper I think I used. So for my March, I used scrapbooking paper, and we'll see how that goes. But this one is just plain and blank, and it's not sewn in. I could take it out when I want to. It's just on each string, and I'm going to see if this works out better for me. I think it will, and I'm going to love it, I think. And that's my new thing for 2020. I can't wait to play in this thing. So I have to wait till January 1st to play in this. But this is an A6 Chic Sparrow Huckleberry leather. This is an eclass. I love the size. I love the color. And we're going to try to work in this next year in 2020. Well, this year, because the video is going up in 2020. So this is what I'm going to be working on. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I gave you some ideas. And I hope somebody will be doing it along with me. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if you've noticed in the back of me, I've been cleaning my craft room, and it's been organizing, and I found a whole bunch of scrapbooking paper. I found a whole bunch of stuff that I want to still use. I did declutter a lot, and I did organize it better. So I'm hoping that I will use the stuff that I have behind me. And yeah, so 2020, use my stuff up. That will be fun. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.